Alright, welcome to this week's episode of WWE Rewind. And this week we're gonna talk about Raw this past Monday. And it opens up right into Jey Uso. He is talking about how he is excited about his match that's coming up at Backlash. He has a lot to prove. He's going against Damien Priest and they're fighting for the title. So, he talks about how he has a lot to prove. And, Damien Priest comes out. They have that moment. They're going back and forth. Damien Priest is like, we had a little moment, and you said, hey, we next, and that meant something to me because you're right. We are next. And then he said that, well, you were right. I'm next, and you not. He's trying to throw him under the bus. So anywho, JD comes out and tries to sneak attack Jay, but Jay ends up super kicking Damien. And as he's leaving, I'm sorry, as he's leaving. That segment is over. You go right into the next segment. There's a tag team championship. Again, like I said last week, there are looking for fighting champions. So if you're going to hold the belt, you got to be able to hold the weight. R-Truth, Miz immediately titles on the line after winning last week. You know what? They were successful. The Miz and R-Truth are some great wrestlers, and they need to utilize them more and not, just have them looking like fools and stuff like they've been doing these last few years. They win that match. You go straight into Gunther. Gunther comes out. He's loving this new era. He says it because he doesn't have a bullseye on his back. Because, when you have a title, you have a bullseye on your back, and everybody wants a piece of you. Well, he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. He doesn't have to focus on that anymore. He inserted himself into the King of the Ring match. New Day came out in the middle of that segment. Xavier Woods also inserted himself into the King of the Ring match. But Gunther, he immediately reminds him that his win was a fluke and all the other stuff. So New Day ended up getting into a fight with Gunther dudes who he be hanging out with, and then they won, of course, in New Day fashion. And Ludwig is his name. He attacks his partner because they lost the match. Going to Drew and Sheamus. Now this part, Drew and Sheamus has nothing to do with any other show except for Drew is going to be going off of how he lost the title and all that other stuff. He's going to be complaining about that for a week. Well, I would be mad too if I lost the title the way he lost the title. I would be mad too. They had a moment, and Drew hit him with the, you right. We was having bangers after bang after bang, but you fell off. He told Sheamus, you fell off. So that goes into Sheamus' next match. Sheamus had a match with Shinsuke Nakamura. However you pronounce that name, I'm not even going to try it again. He had a match with him. He is an amazing wrestler. Extremely talented. He gonna make you put in your money's worth. I'm here to tell you that it was not an easy match. But Sheamus won his match. Kudos to Sheamus. Moving to the next segment. You see Sammy getting attacked by some unknown wrestler. And he's a little overweight dude. I've seen him before. I just didn't know his name. And he's attacked him. Next thing you know, next segment, Chad comes to the ring. And Chad is trying to justify why he did what he did last week. And he went off on his whole team. Called everybody losers. And said that y'all gonna help me win this title no matter what. Even after insulting all of them. And they all just stood there just hugging each other. Like, what you want me to do. Then you got another segment with Dom and Ricochet. It was a very short segment. Not too much. Because JD had a match with Ricochet. Dom, of course, his arm was broken, so he couldn't fight. Ricochet won that match. Damien came out and he attacked everybody in that ring. And he immediately let JD and Dom know that y'all need me, I don't need y'all. And I kind of figured he was going to start acting like that once he got the title because that's probably all he wanted and probably was using JD and them for trying to gain something. So we'll see what happens when Rhea comes back. And then that segment happened. There's a women's segment. Nia Jax is going back and forth with Liv Morgan. I found out that that woman was Liv Morgan. They're fighting. They're going crazy backstage. Becky Lynch grabs the mic from the reporter. She's walking to the ring. She sees the girl that was with Chad earlier tell her, "This your first match. Don't let it be your last." And they go to the ring. Okay, this last match, the women's championship. As we all know, Rhea got hurt and she had to vacate the title. So they had a women's battle royal for the championship. So the last match, like I said, it was the women's match for the title because Rhea Ripley, she got injured and she had to vacate her title immediately. So they had a women's battle royal, and it ended with Liv, Becky, and Nia. Liv and Becky, they eliminated Nia, and it ended up it was a good match. Becky ended up winning the title. It was just sort of kind of figured the titles were gonna go back to her because I think she had it before Rhea got it. So Becky is now our new women's champion, and this is her 7th time winning that title. So we're gonna see how things are gonna play out with her being the women's champion. And this has been your Raw Rewind.